Hello there, welcome. Thank you for practicing with the Power Yoga Canada teacher today. What you'll want to do is grab a mat, grab a water. If you have a block, a strap, amazing. And you're going to want to heat your room as best you can to about 85, 90 degrees, just to get your body nice and juicy. Enjoy your practice, and we hope that our paths cross soon. Come see us at a Power Yoga Canada yoga studio, or check us out online at www.poweryogacanada.com. Have an amazing practice.
Morning, everyone. We'll start this morning in child's pose. So come onto your knees. Bring your knees nice and wide. Toes come to touch. And sink your chest down, reaching your hands to the front of the room. My name is Heather, and I'm going to be taking you through your practice this morning. So I invite you to really sink into this pose here. Like, what does that really mean? So just come into the room. Come onto your mat, and now come into your breath. Coming into your Ujjayi breathing. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, and then exhale through your nose. So breathing with purpose here, like breathing with intention. Breathe in, and breathe out. There's an audible quality to this breath. And you may feel like your throat is slightly constricted. It's just going to slow down your breath, lengthening your inhales and lengthening your exhales. Walk your fingers closer to the front of the room. Good. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine. Exhale. See if you can sink your hips closer to your heels. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Coming out of wherever you come from. So it could be straight from bed. It could be from something different. So wherever you've come from or wherever you're going today, just leave those for now. For now, it's you and your mat. And it's all about you right now. Take a deep breath in. Sink your hips lower. Inhale, come to a tabletop position. So stacking your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Now round out your back and look at your belly button, pushing the mat away, coming into cat. Yeah. So just pushing that mat away, rounding out your back, lengthening your spine. Now drop your belly, look up, bring your hips up. So these are cat-cows. And following your own breath, come into a few of these on your own, rounding out your back, then dropping your belly, looking up, waking yourself up here, taking the time to come into your body, using your breath with movement. Come into a neutral spine now. And just bring your knees back about 1 inch or 2 inches. Just walk them back. Curl your toes under. Downward facing dog. Good. So pushing back into your dog. And with your breath, inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, bend your left. So again, moving with your breath, waking up your body, coming into the room. Pushing your mat away from you with your hands. Can you come out of your wrists here? So pushing into your pointer finger and your thumb. And it's almost like you have a rotation without moving your hands here. So your left fingertips, it's almost like they're moving to the outside edge of the left-hand side of your mat. And your right fingertips, it's as if they're opening a jar, clockwise rather. So activate your hands. Now can you still your dog? So come into your dog. Hands are shoulder width apart. Feet are hip width apart. And just sink into your dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Now bring your feet to touch at the back of your mat. Reach your right foot up and just let your foot fall. So bend your knee, stacking your right hip over your left, and just make circles with your raised foot. So clockwise circles. Now move it counterclockwise. Can you lift your knee up a little bit higher? And now release that foot back down. Feet together at the back of your mat, and lift up your left foot. Drop your foot down, bend your knee, and now just make circles. Clockwise circles, counterclockwise, looking underneath your left armpit here, stretching out through your side body. Lift up your left knee a little higher, and now bring that foot back down to your mat. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Come into ragdoll. So feet are hip width apart, so 2 fists, maybe 3 fists here. And now grab opposite elbows. Become strong in your legs here. So it's as if somebody was pushing against your shins here. So from the outside, pushing in. Now you're going to push back, activating your legs. You'll find that your arches become more pronounced in your feet. So strong legs. Now let your upper body just surrender. Let your head hang heavy. Shake your head out, yes. And shake your head out, no. Just a reminder that we are actually letting go. Now can you sway your upper body side to side, keeping your legs nice and still. Just releasing, letting go of anything that may not be serving you right now. Now drop your hands to the mat, toe heel your feet to touch. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and shine. Bring your hands high to the sky. Hands come to heart center. Close your eyes. Inhale. Now open up your eyes, look up, reach your hands high to the sky, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, high plank. And hold your high plank. Engaging your legs, pushing your heels back. Good, now engage your belly, bring your belly button into your spine. Shoulders are on your back. Can you drop your hips if they need to be dropped? And can you lift up your hips slightly if they need to be raised? Coming into a plank. One straight line. Looking just beyond the top of your mat. Neutral spine in your neck. Holding it here for 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Deep breath in and out for 2. Take a deep inhale, look forward, come onto the tips of your toes, exhale, low plank, bring your elbows in, upward facing dog, bring your shoulder blades back onto your back, pushing through the mat, curl your toes under, downward dog, exhale. Moving through our flow. Coming into our bodies, take a deep breath in, and out for 1. Inhale and exhale. Come up onto the tips of your toes. Bend your knees. Look forward. Exhale all the air out. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Rise and shine. Come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high to low plank. Come down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take a deep breath in. Look forward. Bend your knees. Exhale and hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up. Reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Just checking in with where you are. Checking with your breath. Are you breathing? And if you're not, just start. It's that simple. If you're not breathing, just take a deep inhale and a deep exhale, and then just come back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Rise and shine. Look up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and just say, ha. Whenever you need to, you just open your mouth and say, ha. Is it come out?
I can. My wrist is killing me. So push into this part of your hand when you're, or you can come down onto your forearms.
Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Take a deep inhale. Look forward. Bend your knees. Step or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Toes are touching. Heels are slightly apart. Utkatasana. Reaching your hands high. Now tuck your pelvis under. Engaging your belly. Look up. Can you bring life in between your fingertips here? Opening them wide. Bending your knees. Your knees are touching. Toes are touching. Sink your hips down. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your hips. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Holding here. Inhale. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Hover your hips just above the mat. High boat. Coming right into it. Arms are wide or hands are tucked behind your knees. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Low boat. Inhale. High boat. Exhale. Low. High boat. Low boat. Coming back to high. One more low. Inhale, high boat. Hands come behind your knees. Rock and roll 3 times. For 1, 2, and on your third, coming right back into Utkatasana. And see if you can do it with no hands. Coming up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward, coming into warrior 1. Setting up your foundation. We can build nothing strong if we do not have our strong foundation. So planting your feet. Right toes pointing straight ahead. Left toes pointing at 10 or 11 o'clock. Can you push into the outside edge of your back foot, firing up that leg? Lunge a little deeper. And bring that right hip back. Can you square off those hips? Reach your hands high. Interlace your thumbs here. So link your thumbs, pull your arms apart. Keeping your lunge, look up. Come into a baby back bend. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, release high to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left foot comes forward, warrior one. So finding that same foundation, strong legs. Yes, pushing into the outside edge of your right foot. Lunging deeply. Can you bring your left hip back? Yes. Reach your arms high. Shoulders are back and down. Now link your thumbs again, but go the opposite way. What doesn't come naturally? Pull your arms apart. Now look up. And keeping your lunge, just look up and come into a baby back bend. Deep inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, high to low plank. Come down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And coming into that stillness. So hitting your dog and finding your breath. Really good modification. Finding your inhale and your exhale. Now everyone just bring a micro bend into your knees. Just a micro bend. Can you bring your hips higher, extending through your back just a little bit more? Good. Now slowly bring your heels back down to the mat, straightening off your legs. Good. Finding length in your spine. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Utkatasana, one breath in. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward, warrior one. Reach up, one breath. Open up your heart. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Reach up. Open up. Exhale, high to low plank. Come down. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth. Ha. Just checking in. Always checking in. Are you breathing? Come back. Are you holding on to something? Did you come here with expectations? And can you let those go? Like let them go with your sweat. Let it go with your breath. And then just come into your movement. Take a deep breath in. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Utkatasana, one breath. Exhale, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot comes forward, warrior one. Reaching up, bending deeply. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward dog, downward dog. Left foot comes forward, warrior one. Reaching up, planting those feet. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. One more time. Right foot comes forward, warrior one. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward dog, downward dog. Left foot, warrior one. Reach up. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And just stay. Stay. Stay with your breath. And this is your home base. Maybe child's pose is your home base today. So if you need to come down, if that's what your body is asking for, then you do that. With no judgment, you just come down with compassion. But always being aware of the difference between your mind speaking to you and your body speaking to you. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now bring your feet to touch at the back of your mat. Reach your right foot high. Stack your right hip over your left. Bend your knee and just fan out your toes here. Now can you ground down a little bit more through your right heel? Bringing your left heel rather. Can you bring that heel closer to the mat? Lift up your right knee a little higher. Deep breath in. And just let that foot fall. Flipping your dog. So let that right foot fall to the floor. Reach your right hand to the front of the room. Coming into wheel if that's in your toolkit. Reach that hand forward. Push through your feet. Reach your hips a little bit higher. Take a deep inhale. Open up your mouth. Stick out your tongue and say, ha. Reach that right hand back up to the sky. High plank. Good. Feet are together at the back of your mat. And bring your heels over to the right. Good. Side plank on the right, lifting your left hand up. Where can you find strength in this pose? It's in your belly. Lock your belly. Flex your feet. Bring your hips up a little bit higher. Reach that left hand high. Can you bring your gaze up to meet it? Lifting up, looking up, holding it here, breathing. Deep breath in and out. One more breath in, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Bring your feet back together at the back of your mat. And lift up your left foot now. Stacking your left hip over your right and bending your knee. Fanning out your toes. And looking underneath your left armpit here. Yeah. So how can this be a little bit different? We start the class here. And how can you open up a little bit more? Can you lift up your left knee a little higher? Fan your toes out. Bring energy through your toes. Take one more deep breath in. And then just let your foot fall. Flipping your dog. Reach your left hand to the front of the room. Reaching. Deep breath in. And out. One more breath in. Oh, I lied. One more breath in. Now open up your mouth and stick out your tongue and just say, ha. Now reach that left hand back up to the ceiling and come into high plank. Feet are together at the back of your mat. And then just flip your heels over to the left, coming into side plank. Reaching your right hand high. And finding your side plank. So if you've practiced before, you've probably done this before. So how can you come into something new? Can you lift up your left foot? Maybe new is bringing your left knee down. Come into your power here. What's going to bring you to your fullest pose today, right now? Engage your belly. Take one more deep inhale. Look up at your right hand. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Reach your right foot high. Reach it right up and swing it through for crescent lunge. So your right foot comes right in between your hands and you're up on the ball of your left foot. Good. So firing up your back leg here. Good. So point those toes. Yeah. So both sets of toes are pointing to the front of the room. And you're up on the ball of your left foot. Lunge. Take a deep breath in. Reach your hands as high as they can go. Exhale them down to heart center. Take a deep inhale. Lengthen your spine and hinge your upper body forward. And now twist. Exhaling to the right. As you inhale, Feel the lengthening in your spine. As you exhale, feel your twist. Allow your arm, your left arm, to push you up off of your thigh. If your upper body is just kind of hanging here, use your arm to bring yourself up. Open your arms like wings here if it gives you more space. Otherwise, stay where you are. You have choices. Take a deep breath in. Twist a little bit deeper. Now come back to center. Hands are at heart center. Open up, warrior two. So yeah, move your feet around. Like lengthen your pose here. So walk your feet to the front and to the back. Your left toes are now pointing to the side wall. And just come into your warrior. We all have one. Lunging into your right knee. Can you bring your right knee right on top of your right ankle? Gaze over your right fingertips. Now bring your shoulders up to your ears, and now bring them back and down. And how can you become steady here? Just stare straight ahead. Find your drishti, so just your gaze, where are you looking? And calm your breath. Everybody breathe out. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come a little bit lower in your lunge. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now flip your palms and reverse your warrior. Staring into the palm of your right hand, keeping your lunge. Can you reach that hand up and back? Deep breath in. Now come back to your warrior two. Find your warrior. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers here. Now take a deep breath in. Bring your shoulders onto your back, puffing out your chest. And then just sink your upper body forward, coming into humble warrior. So body comes over to the inside edge of that knee. And can you bring your hands up off of your low back, holding it here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to the mat. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Deep breath in. Curl your toes under. Downward dog. Exhale. Noticing how your downward dog starts to feel really different. Reach your left foot up and swing that foot through for crescent lunge. Coming up onto the ball of your right foot and lunging deeply into your left knee here. So how can you fire up that back leg? Push into your heel. As though you're pushing a wall away from you. Or like your foot was up against a wall. Push your heel into it. Now lunge deeply into your left knee. Reach your hands high. Exhale them to heart center. Inhale, hinge your upper body forward. Lengthen your spine. Now twist to the left. Exhale. Bring your palms to touch. Now push your left palm into your right and your right back into your left. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale and twisting. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Open up your arms here. Again, if it gives you more space, go for it. If not, stay where you are. Firing up your legs. Deep inhale. Exhale and twist. Come back to center. Hands are at heart center. And open up to your warrior two. Lengthen your stance here. Walking your feet forward. Walking your feet back. Yeah, and lunge deeply into your left knee. Can you bring your left knee on top of your ankle? Yes. So lunge. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Bring them back and down. Everyone exhale together. Now inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in and out, lunging a little deeper. Breathe in and out. Keeping your lunge exactly where it is. Flip your palm and just reach that left hand high to the sky and then reach it back. Can you stare into your palm? Bending into your left knee. Reaching up and reaching back. Reversing your warrior. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Now find your warrior. Set yourself up here. Gaze softly over your left fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Take a deep breath in. Puff that chest out. Bring your shoulders onto your back. And exhale, humble warrior. Leaning forward. And staying here for another 2. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And release. High to low plank. Come down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Home base. Breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, bending your knees, looking forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your toes to touch, heels are apart, and bring your knees together. Good. Sink your hips low. Utkatasana, reaching your hands high. Where do you normally go in Utkatasana? Can you come into something different? Sink your hips lower. Come into your breath. Reach your hands a little higher. Open up your heart. You choose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale your hands to heart center and now twist to the right. So twisting your body to the window wall. Check in with that left knee. Just make sure it's not creeping up. If it is, just move it back. And twist. Remembering to breathe, allowing yourself to find softness here. Inhaling and exhaling. Sink your hips a little lower. Can you bring your hips lower than your heart? Open your arms up like wings, gazing up over your right hand. Take a deep breath in and release, forward fold. Bring your feet hip distance apart. So 2 fists or 3 fists here. And now take your peace fingers, so pointer in middle, hook them around your big toes. Stay strong in your legs, and now release your upper body. Let go of your head. Shake your head out here, yes? And shake it out, no. Good. If you need a micro bend in your knees, just move into that. If you feel a greater release in your spine by keeping your legs straight, just remember not to hyperextend them, but come into strong legs. What feels good for you right now? Hold those toes towards you, bending your elbows out to either side of the room. Really good. Let that head hang low. Deep inhale. And exhale. Release your feet. Toe heel your feet back to touch. Utkatasana, coming into it. You feeling well?
I don't know, I'm so tired.
Come into child's pose. Yeah, with compassion, just come down. It's okay.
It's mainly my wrist.
Just come down and then come back. Yeah. Utkatasana. Reach your hands high. Bring your hands into heart center. Exhaling, now twist the opposite way. So twisting to the left. Right elbow hooking to the left knee, to the outside edge of. Bring that right knee back. Good. Squaring off those hips. Sinking your hips low. Open up your arms here like wings. And gaze up over your left fingertips. Twisting and sinking your hips even lower. Take a deep breath in and then release. Bring your feet to hip width apart. Bend your knees a lot here. And then slide your hands underneath your feet, coming into gorilla. Good. So walking your toes all the way up to your wrist creases here. Can you wiggle your toes? Wiggle them. Give yourself a little massage on your wrists. Bending your knees a lot here. And start to straighten those knees out. Can you keep your chest on your thighs? And while you're in this pose, it's as if you're pulling your hands up towards you and pushing your toes down. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out, shaking your head out. Yes and no. Now release those hands. And walk your feet back. Planting your palms on the mat, bringing your toes to touch, heels apart, and setting up for 10 frog leaps. So just planting your palms on the mat, knees are wide, bring your hips up, and stack your shoulders over your wrists here. And just bend your knees and hop. And they might be little hops, or you may hover. Whatever they look like, it's exactly where you're supposed to be, and it's exactly what they're supposed to look like. 10 hops. Good. Really great work. Keep going. And when you're done, come into downward facing dog. Coming into downward dog. Calming your breath. Bring your gaze right in between your big toes. Good. Coming into that sense of play. Into that sense of possibility. Like, what is possible here today? And what are we creating? Like, what are we making bigger than it needs to be? For me, I make frog leaps the biggest part of my practice. Like, I become thirsty. I become really hot. So I've committed to coming into them with a different attitude now. For me, frog leaps are like my wall. So what is that for you? Like, where is that in your practice? Does it exist in your practice? And can you just acknowledge it? And commit to like a different train of thought, a different tape, like a different story, so to speak, in your mind. Now walk your feet up, halfway up, coming into another 5 frog leaps. So just coming right up before your mind can catch up with you. Coming into 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Bring your knees nice and wide. Feet come to touch. And really walk your fingertips forward here. Lengthening your inhales. And lengthening your exhales. being compassionate with yourself in your practice. When do you need to come down? When do you need to come up? Like, it's your choice. As a teacher, I guide you through your practice. So I give you suggestions. I give you alignment. But it's up to you to listen to what your body's asking for. And to calm your mind so your monkey mind doesn't get in the way. Sometimes it is hard to come down, but it's sometimes what we need. And sometimes it's hard to push to our edge because it's tough work. But when you do either, you can have the biggest breakthroughs on your mat. When you listen to your body, that's where your biggest breakthroughs are going to happen. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's do that again. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and just Now inhale, come to a tabletop position. So shoulders stacked over your wrists. Good. Now bring your knees back about an inch or two. Curl your toes under and come into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Now rise and shine, come all the way up. And then exhale, your right arm underneath your left and your right leg over your left. Sinking your hips down and coming into eagle. If your arms don't twist, then just grab opposite shoulders. And it's as if you're sliding your back down a wall. So shoulders are back. They're on your back together. Now bring your elbows up in line with your shoulders and bring your hands away from your face. Good. And look forward. Find your drishti. Come into your breath and just stay. Take one more deep inhale and release. Bring those arms back up to the sky. Bring your left arm under, left leg over, eagle on the left. And just staying. Squeezing your legs together, squeezing your arms together, pointing your left toe. Sink your hips lower. Find your gaze and then just stay exactly where you are. Deep breath in and out. One more inhale and release. Reach those hands high and come into eagle on the right. One more time. Bring that right arm under. Sink your hips low and bring that right leg over. Eagle. Inhale. Slowly on your exhale, put your eagle to sleep. So bring your elbows down to your knees and go slower than you want to here. And then inhale your arms back up to center, coming up slower than you want, coming back into eagle. Yes. When you come into center, unhook that right leg and kick it back into airplane leg. Hinge your upper body forward and then release your arms beside your body, palms facing down. Airplane. Bringing your gaze to the floor, just beyond the top of your mat, neutral spine in your neck. Can you bring your shoulders onto your back? Like upward dog back here. Flex your foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale your hands to heart center. Now drop your left hand to the mat or to a block, coming into half moon. Stacking your right hip over your left. So this is the difference. You're now stacking your hips. Flex your right toes to the right hand wall. Now open up your heart. Reach up with your right hand. Reaching your hand up, maybe opening it up, reaching it back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale and release. Bring that foot back to meet your left foot. Forward fold. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, left arm comes under, left leg comes over, eagle on the left. Coming into your eagle and just staying. Staying right here. Now take a deep breath in and slowly lower down, putting your eagle to sleep. And slowly with control, bring your upper body back to center, bringing your upper body back up. Now unhinge your left leg, kicking your foot to the back, airplane setup here. Hinge your upper body forward and then slowly release your hands beside your body, palms facing down. Now flex your raised foot here. Toes are pointing to the floor. Hips are square. Gaze is just beyond the top of your mat, coming into that neutral spine. Flex your feet. Take a deep breath in and stay. One more breath. Exhale your hands to heart center. Now drop your right hand to the mat, reaching your left hand up. Stacking your hips. Good. Now flex your toes, your left toes. Reaching that left hand a little bit higher. Can you look up at your left fingertips? And release. Bring that foot down to meet your right foot. Forward fold. And bring your hips actually to hip, or your feet to hip width apart. Grab opposite elbows and just come into ragdoll for a moment. Catching your breath. So breathing in and breathing out. Drop your hands back down to the mat. Toe heel your feet to touch. And with a flat back, rise all the way up. Reach your hands high. Keep your left hand raised. Drop your right hand like it's a tray. And just connect your hand to the inside edge of your foot. So the eye of your elbow is pointing out. This may be your dancers today. But if you'd like to go further, just kick that foot into your hand. Reaching your left hand high. And pushing up, but pushing that foot into your hand. Only coming as far as your foot will raise. It's all in your leg. Firing your leg right up. Look up. Push into my hand. Yeah. Kick into your foot, or into your hand rather. Come into your fullest expression. And release. Windmill your arms around. Coming into dancers on the left. So scooping up your left foot here. Dancers. Good. Kick into that hand, coming up higher. Breathing. Come into your fullest expression here. And release. Other side, right side. One more time. Bring that hand out to the side. Scoop up your foot. And kick that foot back. Kicking right into it. So where can you go that's different? Finding the strength in your leg. And then opening up. Look up, reach up, and release. Left side, one more dancers. So this is it, one more dancers. What's it going to be? You showed up here today. You walked up the stairs, you're on your mat. So why not go for like the biggest, fullest expression you've got? Open up through your heart. Kick your foot back. Reach that hand high. Now look up over your hand and release. Really good work. Setting up for tree. So bringing your right leg or right foot up, either to a kickstand position, to your calf, or to your thigh. Keeping your foot away from your knee. Bring your hands to heart center. Now bring your shoulders up. And bring your shoulders back. Good. And stay here. Drawing everything into the midline of your body. So pushing that raised foot into your leg. But pushing that leg back into your foot. Finding engagement with both limbs. Push your palms into one another. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Interlace your fingertips. Press your palms to the ground. Now look at your palms or your fingers. And bring your hands up to the sky. Interlace fingers and bring your gaze up to follow your hands. Can you come into a baby back bend here? Can you open up through your chest, leaning back? One more breath in. Bring your hands back down to heart center. Let your foot go. Coming into tree on the left-hand side. Raising that foot up. Setting yourself up. Grounding down through all four corners of your right foot. Hands are at heart center. Shoulders come up and then they come back. Calming your gaze. Your choice here. You interlace your palms, reach them up, or maybe your hands come wide apart, reaching them up. Come into your expression of your extended tree. Where do you need to be right now to come into your fullest expression that's going to serve you right now? Inhale. Exhale. Open up your heart. Baby back bend. And release. If you're not at the top of your mat, come there now. Reach your hands up and follow them with your gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale. Reach your right foot up. Reach it up and swing it through warrior one. Finding your warrior. Reach up. Now open up to warrior two. And taking a moment to find your warrior here. This is like a fleeting moment in your warrior two. So make it strong. Now straighten your right leg on track. Hinge your upper body forward as though you're reaching for something, and drop your hand to the outside of your front foot. This is an amazing place for a block. And it's as if you're tucking your right hip under here and bringing your left hip back. Reaching your left fingertips high. Reach up, yeah. Deep inhale and exhale. Reach that left hand high. Now can you reach it back? Like, can you find that openness in your upper body? Now look up at your left hand and use that hand to pull you up, back to center. Now pivot your right toes so they're parallel with your left. Place your hands in your hips. Bring your shoulder blades together. Chest puffs out right in front of you. And with a flat back, forward fold. And when you get there, just drop your hands to the mat, letting your head hang heavy. And becoming strong in your feet here. So this is powerful foot pose. So becoming strong, pushing into the outside edge of both feet. Now turn your fingertips around so they're facing the back. Yeah, so they're facing behind you. And then walk your hands back. Just coming a little bit deeper. But letting your head go. Like, don't hang on to your head, and only walk your hands as far as it will serve you. Good. Now walk your hands back to center, turning your fingertips around. Good. Now bring your hands to your hips and come up to a flat back. So flat back. And when you get there, so your back is parallel to the ground, open up your arms like wings to either side of the room, engaging your belly and holding it here for 5 breaths. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your hands on your hips, flat back, come up slowly. And when you arrive, just pivot your right foot to point front of the room. Reach your hands high. So we're in like a shortened warrior one, so you can walk on your back foot if you need to. Reach your hands up. And then just drape your upper body over that front leg. It's as if your spine is like being placed over your front leg. So just keeping a micro bend in your front knee, but not bending it too much, trying to come into a straightened leg. Brian, you could probably walk your foot up just a little bit. Yeah. And then square off your hips, yep. And then just straighten that. There you go. Letting your upper body just surrender here. Breathing into whatever areas of your body are asking for it right now. Where are you finding the strain? Can you send your breath there? Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Now come up, inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Reach that left foot high and swing it through for warrior one. Reaching your hands high to the sky. Open up warrior two. Find your warrior. Take a moment to find it. Now straighten that left leg on track. Hinge your upper body forward, reaching with your left hand. And now let your hand drop to the outside edge of your foot. Opening up. Yeah, so reach that left hip under. Bring that right hip back. and reach up with that right hand. So can you reach up, and then can you reach back? Breathing deeply. Now gaze up at your right hand and use that hand to bring you back up to center. Pivot your left toes so they're parallel with your right, and interlace your hands behind your back here. So using a strap if you need to. Yeah, and just place the strap in between your hands, giving yourself just a little bit more arm. And with a flat back, lower down, forward fold. Shake your head out here. A very gentle yes, gentle no. Can you lift up your hands off of your lower back just a little bit more, coming into your shoulders here. And just breathing, just staying right here, pushing into your feet, letting your upper body hang a little bit heavier. Now bring your hands to your hips, and with a flat back, come all the way up. Pivot your toes to point to the front of the room, and just bring that back foot in slightly. Yeah. So shorten warrior one, straighten that front leg, but keep a micro bend in it. Reach your hands up, and with a flat back hinging from your hips, fold your upper body over that front leg. Letting go of your head. Yeah, and always finding a place to use a block if you need it. Taking a deep inhale. And exhale. Taking a deep inhale, coming to a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, high to low plank, coming right down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right foot up. Bring your right knee to your nose. Engaging your core, holding here. Kick your foot back. Right knee to your right elbow. Touch your elbow. Hold. Now kick your foot back. Bring your right knee to your left elbow across your body. Hold it here. Now push back. Knee to your nose. One more time. Come to center. Push that foot back and drop it down, downward dog. Now bring your left foot up. Kick it right up. Bring your knee to your nose. Hold. Kick it back. Left knee to your left elbow. Holding it here. Kick it back. Left knee to your right elbow. Coming across your body. Now hold. Kick your foot back. Knee to your nose. Holding it here. Can you feel your belly? Kick your foot back. Bring your foot down. Downward dog. Now come into a high plank position. If you need to drop your knees, do that. And we're going to lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down onto your mat. Bringing one ear all the way onto the mat. Twisting out your neck here. So bringing one ear all the way down. We have a dryer sheet. So one ear down. Keep your breath going here. So that Ujjayi breathing that we've been doing through the practice. The deep inhales and the deep exhales. Keep that going. But come into deep rest in your body here. So hands, they're beside your body, palms are facing up. Just coming in to rest for a moment. Breathing in and breathing out. Now interlace your palms or your fingers behind your low back. Push your feet into your mat. So you'll find that your knees come up off the ground a little bit. Yeah, so that's firing up your thighs, protecting your low back. Now bring your forehead or your nose to the mat. Take a deep breath in and out. With a deep inhale, lift yourself up. So feet come up, head comes up. Now lift your hands up off of your body. And it's as if someone has a string pulling from your feet and from the crown of your head. So lengthening and then lifting. Take a deep inhale. Breathe out. One more breath in and release. Bring your other ear to the mat. Take a moment. Coming back into it. So connecting your fingertips, interlacing them, and coming up. Feet come up, head comes up, hands come up. Coming up, lengthening and lifting. Making sure you have a neutral spine in your neck here. So just looking at the ground, just in front of your mat. Good. Now bend your knees, reach back for your feet with your hands, coming into bow. So reaching back and kick your feet into your hands here, coming up. So looking up, can your shoulder blades come together? Can your heart open up? Take a deep breath in and release. Sway your feet from the left and then to the right. Bring your feet back to center. Keep your knees bent. Reach your hands back for the outside edge of your ankles or your feet. Coming into bow. Kicking up. Yes. So kicking into your hands. Looking up and breathing. Remembering to breathe here. Deep breath in and out. Kick up and hold it here for another 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Take a deep inhale and release. Let those feet just fall to the left and then to the right. Now let your feet just come back to the mat in center. Yeah, just drop them back down, laying on your belly. And bring your palms to the mat. So near your belly button, like low rib area, setting up for upward facing dog. Yeah, and coming up into your upward dog. And holding your dog here. So push through your feet, your knees are off of the mat. Swaying your hips from the left and then to the right. Bring your shoulder blades onto your back. Good. Strong upward dogs. Now curl your toes under. Downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop through and come onto your bottom and lay down on your back. And we're going to set up right away for bridge pose. So take a moment if you need a drink of water, grab a water. But grab the water and then just lay down, setting right up and staying in your breath. So placing the soles of your feet on the mat. Yeah, you should be able to graze the heels of your feet with your arms if you extend your arms out. Yeah. Now lift your hips up, interlace your palms underneath them. Now walk your shoulder blades together. Yeah. Now push up. Push up through your feet, lifting your hips up. Good. Push through your feet. Engage your quads. Engage your belly. Can you push your hands into the mat, bringing you a little bit higher? Holding here. Staying here a little bit longer than you'd want to. Holding. Breathing. Can you lift your hips up a little bit higher? Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Take a deep breath in and release. Bring your feet or your hips back down. Drop your knees from side to side. And your choice. You come into bridge now or you come into wheel. What's in your practice, but what's in your practice today? Not what did you do yesterday, what is your body asking for? Come up. Your choice. Wheel or bridge. Pushing up, holding here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in and out. One more breath here. Wheels, tuck your chins. Come down. Good. Bring your knees to left and then to the right. And coming up one more time. So your choice again, bridge or wheel. I've told you it's the last one. So it's the last one. Coming up into what you need right now. And holding here for 5. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chins, wheel, and come down, Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of your feet come together. Knees come nice and wide. Place one hand on your belly here. One hand on your heart. And just take this time now to really check in with what you have created. So the heart rate, the sweat, you have done that. You've done great work. So just take a moment of gratitude for yourself. And see if you can then change what you've created for a moment. Lengthening your inhales and lengthening your exhales, slowing down that heart rate. Now bend your knees, bring them towards your body, grabbing the outside edge of your feet, coming into happy baby. So your knees come wide, you grab the outside edges of your feet, and it's as if you're walking on the ceiling. Soles are parallel to the ceiling. And your choice here, you can rock to the left and to the right, or you can stay still. Now zip your knees back up and reach your feet up to the ceiling, flexing your feet. Good. Now bring your palms underneath your low back. So palms are facing your mat, and you're bringing them underneath your low back just to protect your back. Yeah, so bring those hands right under. Now flex your toes back. Reach those legs up. Now lower your legs down 30%. Yes, kicking through your heels. So flexing those feet, engage through your belly. Let go of your jaw. Now lower down another 30. Hold. Breathing. Lower down another 30. Looking up at your toes. Engage your belly. Flex your feet. Now bring your feet right back up to where you started. Feet are reaching up to the sky. Now lower down another 30. Extending out like as if somebody has that string again. Pulling through your heels. Straighten those legs. Now come down another 30. Hold. Releasing your jaw. Where are you holding? Now release 30%. So you're just off the ground with your feet. Push through your feet. Look at your toes. And bring your feet back up to where you started. One more. So bring your feet into a V shape. So heels are touching, toes are apart. And lower down 30%. Pushing through your heels. Like pushing. Yes. Now come down another 30. Pushing my hands away. Yes. Engage through your belly. Another 30. Hovering right off the ground. Looking up at your feet. And bring your knees into your chest. Good work. Give yourself a little hug. Squeezing your knees in. Good. Now bring your hands behind your knees and really slowly, like using your core, 3 rock and rolls. So maybe your feet don't even touch the mat when you come forward. With control, 3 rocks. And on your third, planting your palms down in front of you and either coming into downward dog or coming into a vinyasa, high to low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. And we'll meet as a group, as a community, in downward dog. Bring your hands together at the front of your mat. So just walk your hands together. Good. Now reach that right leg high to the sky and bring it to the outside edge of your right foot. Good. So swing that foot forward. Your right foot to the outside edge of your hand. Yep, so your hands are together. Drop your back leg. Now walk that foot out to the edge of your mat. And it's like you're opening your sole here. Let's see, the sole of your foot like a book. Now you can either stay here. If you're feeling this in your hips and this is good, stay. Otherwise, bring your forearms down to the mat or down to a block. And you can let your foot just go here, or you can lift up your back leg if you want more. You choose. Feeling this in your hips, but going no further than your body is saying. And breathing through it. Where do you need to send your breath here? For those of you who have your back leg up, just lower it down to the ground. And very carefully, with control, we're going to come up to our palms and walk that foot across your mat, setting up for pigeon. So walking that right foot across and taking a look back at that left foot, making sure your ankle isn't sickling in or out. And when you're ready, just walk your upper body forward and down. Half pigeon. Placing a block under your hip if it's off of the mat. And I invite you to just become aware of things that may come up when you're in hip openers. We stuff a lot of, stuff into our hips. Like unfinished business, arguments, things you just don't sort of sit right with. We keep all of this in our hips. So not uncommon to feel something when we're opening them up. Breathing in and breathing out. Lift your upper body, plant your palms on your mat, and slowly come back into downward facing dog. And take a moment to walk out your dog here, very slowly flushing out your hips. Now bring your hands together at the top of your mat, lifting your left leg up, and swing that foot to the outside edge of your left hand. Good. Now walk that foot out to the edge of your mat, bringing your back leg down. Now peel the sole of your foot off of the mat, letting your knee drop to the side. And you choose. You stay here, or you bring your forearms down to the mat or to a block. And if you'd like to lift up your back leg here, you go for it. Staying where your body is asking you to stay. And breathe through what's coming up. Sending your breath to your hips. For those of you that have your back leg lifted, bring that knee down. Come up onto the palms of your hands. And with control, just walk that left foot across your mat, bringing your left knee down, setting up for half pigeon on the left, but taking a peek back at that right foot before you bring your body down, making sure your ankle isn't sickling. And then just come down. Your head can be resting on stacked fists here, on a block, on the mat. And if your head does reach the mat, just extend your palms forward. Just walk them forward. It'll bring you a little bit deeper. Now everyone bring your upper body back up off the ground and come onto your left hip, swinging your right leg around to the front of the room and just lay on your back here. Coming into shoulder stand or Viparita Karani. So if you're coming into shoulder stand, lift your feet up, holding your lower back with your hands, fingertips pointing up. But bring those legs up, like parallel to the wall. To the wall. So your feet are like pointing up to the ceiling. Good. Option to always come into Viparita Karani, which is just placing a block underneath your sacrum or your hip area. If you're in Viparita, just stay with your legs extended high to the sky. If you're in shoulder stand, slowly release your feet behind you. Coming into plow. And if your feet do touch the ground, see if you can walk those feet to the back of the room. Yeah. Pushing your hands and your arms into the mat. Bend your knees, those in plow coming into death man's pose. So knees come to your ears. Wrap your arms around your legs. And slowly, one vertebrae at a time, start releasing down. And Richard, when you're ready, you can just release the block and you come on down as well. Bring your knees into your chest and let your knees fall to the right-hand side. Extend your arms to either side of the room and gaze over your left fingertips. Supine twist. Bring your knees back to center. Let them drop to the left. Gaze over your right arm. Bring your knees back to center. Wrap your arms around your shins, bringing your head up to meet your knees. Give yourself a hug. And contract everything here. Squeeze everything in. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release, let it go, Savasana. Feet come wide, 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 wide. Wider than your mat. Palms come off from the side of your body like your arms are wide. It's like a starfish. And just melt into your mat. For the next few moments, just come away from anything that needs to be done. Anything that you have done today. Just let that be. You can always pick it up after, but for now, just melt into your mat and let go of everything. Reach your hands above your head. Come into a full body stretch. So if you'd like to zip up your legs here. And reach your hands up. Reach your legs. Okay, now roll onto the right-hand side of your body, using your bicep as a pillow here for your head. And bring your knees into your chest. Things are working out. Right now, this moment, things are working out. We natter away, trying to control shape and form, trying to figure things out. We back off, then come closer. We worry and wonder, but things are working out. Things are working out as beautifully and divinely as possible. The dance of life is taking place in sync with the rhythm of the universe. Everything is working out, moving forward, evolving. There is a rhythm, an energy, a life force that continues, that shapes, that grows. You do not have to fight, resist, control, or even understand it. All you need to do is be. Be present for your life, your love, yourself. Your soul will lead you on. Your inner voice, your heart, is leading you on. Quiet your mind and trust that where you are and where you're being led is perfect. You don't have to try to get it all together. You don't have to strive to have it all. You already do have all that you need. How many times have you been through an experience, fretting and fearful about the shape things were taking, only later to exclaim, "Oh, I see now. Things were working out all along." Learn to say and believe that right now. Let your mind see what your soul already knows, that things are working out perfectly. With your eyes closed, bring yourself to a seated position and bring your hands into heart center. Together we'll seal our practice with one Om. Inhale. Om. Bring your hands up to your third eye, forehead center. And together we bow and say, Namaste.